I chose that intro music because it was the closest music to Rawhide that I could use without a copyright strike. Can you guess why I would want to use Rawhide for a Walmart update? Leave a guess in the comments. Welcome to the Arkansas E-Traveler and our first Walmart DC fast charging update in nearly 3 months. I guess the first question we want to ask is, why update now? The answer to that question is a mix of major progress and minor tweaks that are enabling that major progress. So let's take a look at the news. Nearly 5 months after the first announcement in the Fort Worth Star-Telegram and 3 months after their announced date for construction, we have construction spotted in the Metroplex. But let me preface this by saying that it is from Reddit. It is not from PlugShare, and there are no images of the construction. However, I am willing to share this information because of some of the other updates I will mention later. The stores that have started construction are Supercenter number 2973 in Murphy, Texas, and Supercenter number 5673 in Sachse, Texas. Here's where you can find them on the map. You will notice that they are the two farthest east locations in the Metroplex 15 slated for construction. This doesn't appear to be a coincidence, so that gives me some indication of the intentionality in this construction. So I think the accounts of construction are legitimate, even without the first-hand evidence. The Redditor posted these locations, quote, have chargers installed and appear to be coming online soon. Stations are installed but wrapped, and the transformer is installed already. They have the space painted, saying EV charging. A couple of observations from this account. First, it sounds like they are very close to being energized. The account made no reference to the charging cabinets, but they may already be there given that the dispenser and the transformer are installed. Second, I am not sure if this is an account of the construction for Murphy or for Sachse, or maybe both. And lastly, the Redditor mentioned that the spaces have been painted. That may be a clue as to what these stations will look like. The Springdale, Arkansas beta testing site is a pull-through style station, and the stalls are not currently painted, though they were at some point in the past during the first iteration of the station when the stalls were angled and not parallel to the rest of the parking lot. The Crossroads, Texas beta testing site does not technically use pull-through stalls, though you could if necessary. The charging stalls are painted in Crossroads. It is possible that since the Redditor mentions that the stalls are painted, that the stalls in Murphy and or Sachse are not pull-through by design. As we get images, I will update this because I'm very interested in what Walmart will use in its experience, and some of their experience coming from their partnership with Electrify America. Of course, the two beta sites remain open. Crossroads is a location that's been charging 35 cents per kilowatt hour since October 21st, and the app there has bounced back and forth between charging speeds of 200 kilowatts and 400 kilowatts. The Springdale location has been limited to 350 amps or 200 kilowatts since the beginning. It also remains free. Another Redditor in the same subreddit mentioned that they saw a sign at the Springdale, Arkansas location stating that the free charging was coming to an end. I had not been there in over a week and a half because my Blazer EV is at the dealer waiting for parts to fix the charge port door that the extreme cold claimed. But I did go by there before work on Friday and I did not see these signs. Also, PlugShare accounts indicate when the Crossroads, Texas location went to pay to charge in their Walmart app, users received an email along with the signage. I have received no emails and I doubt that few people have spent more time at that charging location than me. You'd be surprised how many videos from Walter at the Network Architect channel I have watched while charging at that location. I will continue to keep an eye out for these signs because I believe that they could be a message that the locations in the Metroplex are close to going live. A minor detail that EV motorists may be interested in is that the Walmart app has been revamped within the last week. When you are at the Walmart store, the Walmart app enters what is called store mode, allowing you to engage with the services meant to enhance your in-store experience, such as Walmart Pay and merchandise maps. At the Springdale and Crossroads Supercenters, an extra banner for EV charging appears. This is where you start your charging session and keep track of it. For iOS users, it will even enable a live activity banner that appears on the lock screen and the dynamic island at the top of your phone. To the best of my experience, Walmart is the only CPO that uses this, which I think is a huge miss by all other CPOs, even if the data it shows is how many kilowatt hours have been dispensed. In this EV charging section of Store Mode, you can find a lot of information, including other charging locations. Previously, it only showed the 3 locations available for charging, which includes the Associates-only DC fast charger in Bentonville. But as of this week, it is now an interactive map. To me, this is a sign that they are broadening the scope of what you as an EV motorist need to know about charging at Walmart. That includes new charging locations. It is conjecture on my part, and Walmart has shown that they can change on a dime with the app, but I think this is them rolling out what they want us to interact with in their entire network build. This is a sign that their software is preparing for a large rollout of DC fast chargers. Now, time will tell, but that's my best inference given what we have seen from Walmart and other CPOs. I will continue to give updates about Walmart's DC fast charging network as they are needed. Again, I make this update with quite a bit of uncertainty given the lack of first-hand evidence available. But when you put it all together, I think we see that while Walmart isn't riding the horse just yet, they have pulled the saddle from the barn. I will also be making a trip from Bentonville to the Metroplex later this month. I do plan to visit the Murphy and Sachse Supercenters to get a first-hand account of the progress. Maybe by then, they'll be live. I plan on visiting other locations to see just how wide Walmart's aperture for construction is at that time. I hope this update brings you some excitement for what will be. Feel free to subscribe to receive these updates and weekly EV adventures. Thanks for tuning in for another video from the Arkansas e-Traveler, and happy trails.